Hello students, today we will do next questions of observation book of chapter 7. 11th question is, in the following figure, PQ is parallel to RS and PS is parallel to RT. PQ is parallel to RS, okay, and so PS is a transversal line. If PQ and RS are parallel, then PS will be transversal line. Then you will write that PQ is parallel to RS and PS is transversal. So this angle and this angle will be alternate interior angles because they are forming Z. Okay, so they are alternate interior angles and they will be equal because we are given that lines are parallel. So they will be equal, and I have given it naming angle 1. This is angle X and this is angle Y. Okay, and also we are given that PS is parallel to RT, then show that X is equal to Y. We have to show that angle X and angle Y are equal. So firstly we are given that PQ is parallel to RS, then PS will be transversal, then angle X will be equal to angle 1 because they are alternate interior angles. Okay, so make it first equation because we will use it later. Then next is, also we are given that PS is parallel to RT. PS is parallel to RT, then RS will be transversal. PS is parallel to RT and RS is a transversal line. So angle 1 will be equal to angle Y. Angle 1 and angle Y are equal because they are forming alternate interior angles. They are forming Z because they are forming alternate interior angles. So make it second equation. We will also use this equation. First equation is angle 1 is equal to angle X, and in second equation there is angle 1 is equal to angle Y. Angle X is equal to angle 1 and angle 1 is equal to angle Y. So angle X will be equal to angle Y. From first and second equation we can conclude that angle X is equal to angle Y. From first and second we can conclude that X is equal to Y. So this is proved. Next is 12th question. In the given figure, if AC is parallel to EF, this is the figure and we are given that AC is parallel to EF and DB is parallel to EF, DB is parallel to EF, and CE is parallel to DF. CE, this is CE and this is DF, they are also parallel. Find the measure of angle A and angle B. So find angle A, find the value of angle A and angle B, and we are given that this angle is 50 degree and this is 30 degree, 150 degree. Sorry, this is 130 degree. This is 130 degree. So we have to find angle A and angle B. First of all, we are given AC is parallel to EF. AC and EF are parallel. So CE is transversal line because it is intersecting both lines. Then angle B and angle 50 degree are forming alternate interior angles. So they will be equal because lines are parallel. Therefore angle B is equal to 50 degree. Then in the bracket you will write that alternate interior angles. They are forming alternate interior angles. So we have find the value of angle B. Now to find angle A, we are given DB is parallel to EF. DB is parallel to EF and DF is transversal line. So 130 degree and angle A are forming, and 130 degree and angle A are forming alternate interior angles. So angle A will be 130. Both are equal because they are alternate interior angles. So angle A is 130 degree. So we have find the values of angle A and angle B. Next is 13th question. In the following figure, find the measure of angle A. This is figure and we will find the measure of angle A. Angle A is this angle. and we are given three lines. One is this line, second is this, and third line is dotted line. So first of all we will give it naming, because names are not given in this figure. I have given it naming A, B, C and D, P, Q, and this is E, F, and this point is O. Okay, now we have to find value of angle A, and I have divided angle A into two parts because I can't find value of angle A togetherly. Okay, so I have separated into two parts, angle 1 and angle 2. This is angle 1, that is on the left hand side of EF, and angle 2 is on the right hand side of EF. So we will find value of angle 1 and angle 2, and we are given that this angle is 25 degree and this angle is 155 degree. So we will take their help to find value of angle 1 and angle 2. In the figure we can see that AB, EF and CD, they are parallel lines. If we extend them, if we extend these lines, then they will never intersect each other. So they are parallel lines. So first of all take AB and EF. AB is parallel to EF and PO is a transversal line. So angle 1 and angle 25 degree. Angle 1 will be angle 25 degree because they are alternate interior angles. Angle 1 is equal to 25 degree because they are alternate interior angles, and make it first equation. They are forming alternate interior angles because they are forming Z. Alternate interior angles, and make it first equation because we will use the value of angle 1 later. Then EF is parallel to CD. EF is parallel to CD and OQ is a transversal line. EF is parallel to CD and OQ is transversal, and there are angle 2 and 155 degree. These angles are forming co-interior angles, so their sum is supplementary, that is 180. These angles are supplementary, that means their sum is 180 degree. So angle 2 plus 155 degree is equal to 180. So angle 2 is 25 degree. Now make it second equation because we will use the values of angle 1 and angle 2. Now find value of angle A. Angle A is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 because angle A is combination of angle 1 and angle 2. So add them, angle 1 plus angle 2. From first equation we will put value of angle 1, and from second equation put value of angle 2. So from first and second equation, 25 degree plus 25 degree, angle A is 25 degree plus 25 degree and it is equal to 50 degree. So therefore angle A is equal to 55 degree. So this is value of angle A. Next is 14th question. If measure of two complementary angles are two consecutive even integers, if measure of two complementary angles are two consecutive even integers, we are given values of two complementary angles, and their values are two consecutive even integers. Consecutive means लगातार, one के बाद second, second के बाद third. Okay, if the first even number is 2, then second even number will be, its consecutive even number will be 4. We cannot say that there is 6. 6 is also even integer, but it is not consecutive. But 2 and 6 are not consecutive even integers. Okay, so we will take next even integer. Then take first angle is equal to 2x because every even integer is multiple of 2. Every even integer is multiple of 2 and it is also multiple of 2. So first angle will be 2x and second angle is 2x plus 2 because next even integer will be 2 added. If we add 2 in first even integer, then we get the next even integer. So second angle will be 2x plus 2 and we are given that they are complementary angles, so their sum is 90. That means 2x plus 2x plus 2 is 90 degree. Now find value of x, and value of x is 22. Then find the measure of smaller angle. Now we have to find the value of smaller angle, and smaller angle is 2x, because in second angle 2 is added in 2x, then it will be larger, so smaller angle is 2x. So measure of smaller angle is 2 multiply 22, because value of x is 22, so we get 44. So measure of smaller angle is 44 degree. So this is 14th question. Next is mental math and MCQs that you will do yourself.